honey, it seems like I'll have to work overtime today, so unfortunately, I'll be home later than usual. I'm sorry.
Okay, got it. Don't worry about me. I hope you can make it home soon. Please don't work yourself too hard. I'm making your favorite for dinner, so hurry back.
Oh, one of your famous omelets?
That's right.
Awesome, you make the best omelets. I can't wait to get home.
You're too sweet to me. I just made it because I love you. I'll be waiting for you at home. I hope all your work goes smoothly.
Okay, thanks, sweetheart. I'll work hard so I can finish early and make it back to you. See you soon, my love.
Hey, honey, are you still at work? The omelets are getting cold.
I am so sorry. I think I'll be able to finish up here in about 30 minutes. Then I'll be home right away.
Wow, you're quick to check your messages. I thought you never really checked your messages at work. How can you reply so quickly to me? I thought you were in the middle of a lot of work. Are you on break?
Wow, you sure are observant. I didn't know it was bad to reply so fast. I'm sorry if it bothered you.
Oh, no, it's fine. I'm sorry. I was just overthinking it. I just thought you were maybe too busy working to be checking your cell phone. I was actually thinking of calling you to see when you would be home for dinner, but you noticed the message already, so I guess I don't have to.
Ah, I see. Yeah, you don't have to worry about calling me. But I told you before I would be home soon, so don't worry too much. You can put it in the fridge and I can just reheat it. I think it'll still taste good whether it's hot or cold.
That's true, but I worked really hard to make it and I wanted to eat together with you. Anyways, I'll just keep waiting for you to come home and watch a TV show or something. I hope you get home safely.
I'm sorry, Natalie. It seems like I'll have to work overtime today again, too. I'm not sure when I'll be able to make it home tonight. I'll try my best to make it back early tomorrow, though. I promise.
Aw, I guess it's work though, so there's not much you can do in that regard. I did end up making a lot of your favorite food for dinner today again though, too, so if you can please try to hurry home. Today I made steak and potatoes. Good luck with the rest of your work.
Oh, thank you, darling. I think I have the same amount of overtime workload as usual, so I'm not sure when I'll be able to get back. But I'll make sure that as soon as I finish, I'll come home as fast as I can. You can put my food in the fridge again if it takes too long. Natalie, I am so sorry. It looks like I'm definitely gonna be late. Everyone is going out for drinks after work now. My boss asked me to go too, so it's really hard for me to refuse the invitation. I'm so sorry I can't make it back sooner today, and that I came back late so much this week. I wish I could spend more time with you and finish earlier.
How come you can't say no? Haven't you refused to go out with them in the past? Is there some special event or something going on?
I'm really sorry. I tried to say no, but my boss and the department chief both invited me, so it's really hard to refuse the department head.
Oh, you're right. That is difficult then. Well, I guess if it is the department head, you should go. Then at the very least, can I expect to be home early next week?
Yes, of course. If you want me home next week early, I'll make it happen. I think next week is okay. There shouldn't be too much overtime. And again, I'm sorry about today, honey.
It's okay. Don't worry about it. Just try to get home before midnight and don't drink too much.
Of course, I'll text you again later. Guess what? I have great news.
What happened? It's rare for you to text me so excited over something.
You're not gonna believe this. I got great news at work. I just got put in charge of a huge project. It's such a big scale project too. We have never had a project this size before within our company. And I got put in charge of the entire project. I can't believe it. Can you imagine if I do well on this project, I might be promoted.
Wow, Ken, that's amazing news. Congratulations, I'm so happy for you. It's great that all the hard work and overtime you've been putting into the company has finally been noticed.
I know. Unfortunately, there is one downside to the promotion, though. It seems like I'll be a lot more busy with this new project from now on, so I don't know if I'll always be able to get home on time.
What? Really? You've been working overtime so much, but you'll have to do more still, even though you got promoted?
Yeah, it seems like it. This project involves an outside company, so it's a pretty big multi-company project. I'm already having to make plans for half a year from now. It was already pretty hard for me to make it home early even before this promotion, so it'll probably be rough for a while.
Are you sure all of this is really your work?
What? What do you mean?
I don't know. I just thought it was strange recently. Like, you've just had way more overtime work than usual. And you usually don't go out for drinks, so I thought it was weird.
Those things can just happen sometimes at work, though. You know. And I have lots of different friends at work, so there are a lot of different activities going on. I thought you trusted me more than that.
I do, it's just I haven't seen you in a while, I guess. When the overtime and drinking keeps going on all the time, though, I just can't help but get nervous.
Don't overthink it, Natalie. Everything is fine, okay? I'm always working to support you at home, so that's why I'm always so busy. But I'm sure you don't understand since you are never that busy. I have a lot of things I have to do at work every day, you know? It's hard to give all my free time to you.
How could you say that to me? That's so mean. You know how much I do at home. It's not like I'm just sitting around doing nothing while you're at work.
I'm sorry, I overreacted. I shouldn't have said that.
It's fine. I just feel lonely, but I get that you're just busy at work. Thank you for always working hard for us. I won't bother you anymore. I promise I'm cheering for you from the bottom of my heart, and I'm really sorry I said all that stupid stuff.
It's fine. Don't worry about it. Thank you, my love.
Of course. Also, I was wondering, when you're done with your big project, could you buy me a new handbag?
Is that what you really want, honey? Is that what you should be asking me for right now when I'm working so hard?
I'm just joking. But really, good luck on your new project. I will support you all the way.
Thank you, honey. I'll do my best. Natalie, I have to tell you some news about my project. It seems like I'll be away on a business trip every weekend from now on.
What? Every weekend? Are you sure? I'm worried you're working too much. This project really seems too demanding.
Yeah, unfortunately, it is needed for this project. Since we're working with other companies, I need to go visit the other companies' sites on weekends.
Are you really sure that's necessary? And on the weekend too?
Well, the other company requested it, so there's not much I can do. My boss has also backed up the request, so I can't refuse. Oh, I hope you're not too lonely by yourself. Please take care of everything while I'm not there.
Okay. At the very least, could you give me a contact for me to reach you when you're on the business trip? I might need it in case there is an emergency here or something.
Got it. I'll send it to you now.
Thanks. By the way, are you sure you'll really be gone all weekend just for business? I'm still worried about how much you're working and if it's really work.
Jeez, Natalie, you worry way too much. Like I told you before, it's just for business. If you're gonna worry this much, you can even call and ask the company if you want.
It's just that sometimes I wonder about all your overtime and business parties and appointments. You haven't had this many before. You suddenly got so busy, so I can't help but think it's weird. Honestly, sometimes I wonder if your big new project is even real.
Natalie, why do you have such a hard time trusting me? I've never ever lied to you before, you know? I vowed that I would always be honest with you when we got married.
Then would you be willing to install a location sharing app on your phone so I can see where you are? It doesn't make any noise or notification, so it should be okay, right?
If that's what it takes to win your trust, then I guess I'll do it.
Okay then, it's agreed upon. Thank you, honey. By the way, take care of yourself and your health too.
Okay, I will.
I get worried because you're always tired out, so make sure you're eating proper, balanced meals, okay?
Don't worry about me, I'm not a child. Besides, we're almost always together anyway, so you don't have to worry if I'm only gone for 1 or 2 nights. But anyway, thank you for always thinking of me.
No problem.
I am really sorry.
What's wrong? Don't tell me. Are you too busy again with work?
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm just overloaded with work.
What? How many times has this been now? What has happened this time?
I have to go on a business trip next week, so I'll be gone the whole week.
What? 1 whole week? Seriously? Isn't that way too long for the company to be sending you away?
I was also opposed to it, but as usual, I'm in a difficult spot to refuse. It's a very important trip that the continuation of this big project rests on, so it seems that I really need to go.
It's so important that it takes a whole week away?
Yeah, we can't finish any of the work off of the construction site for this part, so I really need to be there in person.
I guess that makes sense. By the way, are you the only one going on this business trip?
Yeah, it's just me. I'm the person in charge of the project, so there's no way I can't go.
Is it really a 1-week business trip? 7 days of work is really long, you know.
Yes, it seriously worked this time too, Natalie. I even had to make an official application for it with the company.
What application?
A business trip application, of course. It's required to fill out the application when you're sent on a trip.
Really? I'm not sure if I believe you.
Like I told you before, if you don't trust me this much, then you can call and check with my company. Geez, when have I ever lied to you?
Ken, are you really okay with how things have been between us lately? We've barely even been able to see each other. If things stay the way they are now, then what was the purpose of us getting married in the first place?
You're right, Natalie. I feel bad about it too. I'm sorry. Are you mad?
Yeah, I'm a bit upset. Also, about your phone location app, I realized something. I realized that you can just toss it aside somewhere and cheat the app's purpose. Did you know that?
Huh? What are you talking about? I haven't been doing anything with it.
Geez, I've had enough of this.
I promise I've never left my phone anywhere, Natalie. I swear. Seriously, I'm begging you, please try and trust me just a little bit more. This project is really important to me. I really want to succeed on it, and I need your support.
I know, it's just so hard. Every weekday you end up working super late and sometimes can't even make it home, and you're always gone away on the weekends for business trips. I'm sorry, I know you have been working so hard on this, but...
It's okay, honey. Hey, how about after this project, we go on a trip together? We can go anywhere you want. I think it'll be about time for me to take a rest when this project is over anyways.
Okay, that sounds good. I'm looking forward to it.
Of course, just leave everything up to me, darling. Anyways, I need to start preparing for my trip next week. Wish me luck. And again, I'm really sorry I've been so busy.
It's okay.
Hey, Natalie, I just got back from my business trip and I want to talk to you. I want to get a divorce.
What? Why? What are you talking about? A divorce? What happened?
I promise, it's what's best for us. I think we should separate. It's not you, it's me. I'm not a good man. So please, can you just consent to it?
What? You bring this up out of nowhere and you can't even give me a clear reason why? You need to give me a better explanation. Could it be that you're worried that you're too busy with work? Is that it?
No, it's not about work at all. I just want a divorce.
Why, though? Or rather, why can't you give me a reason?
Fine, I'll tell you then. My reason is that I just simply decided that a divorce would be best for me.
That's not even a proper reason. Do you even understand how I feel right now?
I just think I'm bad for you.
That's all? You say you're no good for me for some reason or other, but you can't even give me a reason why? What if I don't accept the divorce?
Huh? Why wouldn't you? If you want money, I'll give you all of my savings.
Ken, you have terrible money management skills. You don't have any savings.
Dang, what do I need to do to get you to agree to it then? I'll do anything that you want me to.
I just have one requirement. I want you to honestly tell me the reason why you want a divorce all of a sudden.
I can't tell you that.
Then you won't get any divorce.
Come on, please, just listen. You are always lonely when I'm not around anyways, and you told me that countless times before I went on all these business trips anyways, right? Look, please just look for someone else, someone better than me. Then you can just get remarried.
Huh? What are you talking about now? Get remarried?
If you just find a new man and connect well with him, your loneliness will fade. I get that you still love me and you don't want to get a divorce, but there are a lot of other men out there better than me.
No way. You're being ridiculous. I don't need anyone else.
No, if you find someone else, you'll be much happier. Nothing good will come from clinging on to me.
I really don't understand. Why are you doing this to me?
I still love you, Natalie, and of course I know you still love me. But sadly, there is no other choice but for us to get a divorce now.
Okay then. Well, for the time being, can you help me out? Macy Smith's husband is over at our house right now.
Huh? How do you know Macy?
I don't know Macy. Sure sounds like you know her pretty well, though. Why don't you tell me about her?
I don't want you to misunderstand. She's just a friend of mine, that's all.
No time to see your wife, but time to make new friends, huh? Interesting.
What is her husband doing over at the house with you? Isn't that just going to make things more complicated?
Make what more complicated?
I just think that this problem should be dealt with privately between the two of us only. It'll just make things worse if people who have nothing to do with our marriage get involved.
Isn't the situation already complicated? I don't think it could get much worse than this. Besides, are you sure nobody else is involved in you suddenly wanting this divorce?
I told you before there is nothing going on between me and her. I'm just trying to do what is best for you. It has nothing to do with Macy. I just realized that I'm no good for you.
You know, Ken, I know everything about your affair with Macy. Don't try to pretend it's something else. I've known about it for a while.
What affair? I have no idea what you're talking about.
You can quit lying and making up excuses now. Macy's husband knows everything too.
He knows?
That's why he's here. We've known about everything since the very beginning of your affair. It must be hard to put such a big act on all the time and make up all those lies.
What? I have no idea what you're talking about. I am not having an affair. I never lied to you.
Do you really not understand? You can't hide it anymore. I know you've been having an affair with her since May. Did you really think you wouldn't get caught?
Okay, fine. So you know everything. But how?
Ah, so there you confess to it. Thank you. Having your written confession is really useful. I'll take a screenshot of that message real quick for future reference. There's nothing you can do now, even if you try to delete it. It's saved in my photos already.
No, do not screenshot it. Why are you being so underhanded like this? This isn't like you.
Underhanded? Really? You think I am the underhanded one here? Try to remember the situation we're in. Well, anyways, I guess I'll let you know how I caught you and Macy. You know, Ken, you're way more stupid than I thought. It was way too easy to catch you in the act. And you really are bad at lying. I could see straight through your lies every time.
What are you talking about? I never lied to you. I told you before too, don't you remember? I vowed that I had never lied to you in my life. It's true. Why are you doubting me like this? As my wife, you should be better.
Hey, can you cut the crap already? You're not fooling anyone. Everyone knows you're not some honest, righteous guy. I've exposed all of your lies and cheating so you can't hide anymore.
Geez, I've had enough of you already. Let's just get on with this then, and you tell me how you figured it out. I'm sick of dealing with you.
Okay, I'll tell you. It started in May, right? Do you remember when you told me you were going to be late because you had to work overtime?
Not really. I said it a lot, so it's hard to remember.
I'm talking about the time that you weren't actually working. Back in early May, when you were at a hotel with Macy.
What? How do you even know that? You didn't even have the location app on my phone then. There's no way you could have known where I was. I told you that I was at work that day.
Okay then, what is this then? That's you in this photo, right?
Oh my God. How did you even get that photo?
I took that photo myself, of course. I followed you out that day because I was suspicious about how you'd been acting recently. In the end, it paid off because I got this photo.
What? You followed me out? Are you serious? Were you watching me the whole entire day too? Oh my God. Then you really must know everything from the very beginning, since you've been watching me. Isn't that an invasion of privacy? How many times have you followed me out?
I'm your wife. It's only natural for me to be curious when you were acting that way. And of course I knew something was up from the beginning when you started working way more than usual. And also, do you remember that time when you stayed really late and I was waiting with your favorite food getting cold? I know you were lying about working overtime that time too.
What? How do you know? I didn't even say anything weird then. How could you possibly tell?
Ken, I know that you never check your cell phone when you're in the middle of work, and I also know that you do not even check your phone during break times either.
Well, that day I just happened to check it a few times. It's not that weird.
Well, it wasn't just sometimes. You replied to all of my messages immediately. And then as soon as I sent you a message, you replied not even a minute later. It was so out of character for you. You were at the hotel with Macy the whole time you were messaging me, weren't you?
That's not important. I didn't do anything wrong. Besides, you're one to talk. Aren't you a coward to be deceiving me like this? You didn't even give me a warning or preparation for this. You completely backed me into a corner.
You know, I am not the one who was cheating here. Don't act like you're some kind of victim.
Whatever, tell yourself whatever you want. I didn't do anything wrong. Also, what do you mean about Macy's husband knowing everything? What is going on over there?
Oh, that? You really want to know? I'm actually a little proud I found him so quickly. I feel a bit like a detective, actually. I found him on the same day I took that photo of you two together. So he knows everything that's been going on.
What? How did you find him?
I looked through your Instagram and Facebook pages and posts. You know, you really are an idiot. It's so obvious and looks strange online, so it's easy for anybody to figure out who your secret girlfriend is right away.
What? I'm not that oblivious, and I'm not an idiot. Besides, there is no one who would snoop through someone else's profile as thoroughly as you do.
Okay then, why does the same girl like all of your posts and comment all over each and every one of them? And on top of that, her page is covered in comments from you too. I thought it was weird. You don't even use social media that much anyways, and you never look at my profile.
That's just a good friend of mine. There is nothing between us. It's a total misunderstanding on your part.
But you know, Macy has the same company listed on her profile as you, so it's easy to figure out that you two are co-workers. And that's strange behavior for co-workers, don't you think?
Yeah, I think you must have misread it or something. I swear that she's not my coworker.
If you say so. But that is not the only interesting thing that I found listed on her profile, you know? She is linked to her husband.
She is? I never noticed that.
Yeah, sure. Anyway, that made it real easy for me to get in contact with him. After I messaged him, I told him everything that I had discovered about your affair.
I still can't believe you went snooping around like that. It is a total invasion of privacy and completely inappropriate. You're out of line. I'm telling you, Macy is just a friend of mine. You're going way too far.
Can you even hear yourself talking? I'm the inappropriate one? Don't you think the man who is cheating on his wife while pretending to be a caring husband is the one who is completely out of line?
You really don't listen to anything I say at all. I'm tired of this. You have Macy completely wrong. Keep her out of this. God, I can't stand you right now. By the way, what do you mean by me pretending? I didn't do anything like that.
Huh? Are you serious? I knew all about your affair, but you would still act super lovey-dovey with me. I knew it was totally a performance. Wasn't it hard for you to always fake your behavior around me? Whatever, it doesn't matter anymore. You know, while we were both pretending, I was actually thinking about divorcing you.
Wait, you were? Why didn't you just agree to it right away then? It seems like you just wanted to fight about the affair then.
Well, I finally made up my mind after you went on that 1-week-long business trip. It really opened my eyes after I gave you numerous chances to come clean and tell the truth. I could tell then that there was no way you would change. Do you remember when I kept asking if you were really working or if you were really going on a business trip?
Yeah, of course I do. It was really annoying.
No matter how many times I would ask you that, you always continued to lie to me. I thought to myself, this man is unbelievable. He's impossible. I knew that reconciliation wouldn't work from then on. I just can't trust you anymore.
Is that right? I'm not sure about that, though. I think you're just too quick to judge and you never listen to me anyways.
Well, I guess it doesn't matter either way now, but I figured I would let you know. By the way, Macy's husband has something he wants to tell you.
Macy's husband? I'm not so sure if I really want to talk to him.
I'll just pass the messages along. He wants to let you know that you're not the only man Macy is dating. She's seeing all sorts of men, and apparently she's been promising to marry all of them. So it seems like you're just one of many others that is tricked into getting a divorce thinking you'll be able to marry her. I was pretty surprised myself, so I figured that since you're also somewhat of a victim, I would put that into consideration on how I will deal with you.
What? Are you serious? Wait, so do you mean you'll reconsider me and getting this divorce? Will you forgive me then?
Don't get ahead of yourself. I'm not finished yet, you know.
Oh, okay, sorry. Please continue.
As for your punishment, I'm still going to divorce you. I'll be using all the evidence I've gathered to prove you destroyed the marriage, and I'll be seeking as much alimony as I can get. Naturally, Macy's husband will be doing the same to her. Then I'll be suing Macy for emotional damages, and her husband will be doing the same to you.
Oh, wait a second. You're moving just way too fast. That's just not fair at all. I'm totally a victim here too. I was scammed by Macy. I've got just as much emotional damage as anyone else.
Huh? What are you talking about? You're the one who started this affair. I don't see how you're more of a victim than me or Macy's husband.
Don't you remember what you just told me about Macy? She was totally scamming me. She was dating other people the whole time she was with me, right?
Yeah, I guess so. I don't see what that has to do with anything, though.
Well, you said she was promising to marry the other men as well, right?
Yeah, that's right. That's what I heard from her husband.
That happened to me too. She told me that if I divorced you, we would then be able to get together and get married. She told me she would also divorce her husband to be with me. So doesn't that also make me a victim here? She lied and misled me.
Do you even understand what you're talking about? That doesn't make you a victim at all. You're just a cheater.
Of course I'm a victim. I was almost coerced into marriage fraud by her.
Why didn't you actually Google the meaning of marriage fraud? Just because you were lied to by your secret girlfriend, that doesn't automatically make you a victim of marriage fraud.
You're wrong. If I say I suffered pain or other damages, it becomes a crime I could sue for.
Okay, so why don't you try going and telling that to the police? Tell them that even though you were already married, you started having an affair. Then you were pushed to ask your wife to divorce you so you could marry your secret girlfriend, and that you were a victim of marriage fraud.
There's no way I can tell the police that.
Okay, well then, what are you planning to do instead? Are you going to lie to them just like how you lied to me? About your whereabouts, affair, and more? And besides, if lying to someone is fraud, doesn't that mean you scammed me? Your lies and this affair have ruined this marriage, so I was scammed by you.
You don't know what you're talking about. It's fine for men to lie. Besides, a man doesn't become a true man until he has an affair. It's just natural.
You're disgusting. I can't even deal with you anymore. Let's just continue this in court, since I see that you're completely unrepentant of all your wrongdoing.
What? You're going to court over this? I'm not prepared to go to court. I don't think you need to make such a big deal out of this.
Didn't I tell you? I'm divorcing you and suing your girlfriend. The court has to be the one to take care of that, you know?
No, we can't go to court. We can figure it out another way. Seriously, court is way too serious. If my company finds out about this, and especially that it went all the way to court, it'll all be over.
Oh, you don't need to worry about that. I already told your company about everything that's been going on.
What? Are you crazy? Why the heck would you go that far? It's my workplace and it has nothing to do with this. I could get fired over this.
You told me it was fine before, don't you remember? You said I could call your company to check your project, business trips, and overtime. You know, your boss even apologized to me after he heard what happened. He was so confused when I asked about your week-long business trip, and he said you were never sent on any business trips. He also said he was sorry he hadn't supervised you and Macy more closely.
Oh my God, you talked to my boss? And he knows about Macy and the affair too? How the heck am I going to be able to show my face again at work next week? How am I going to be able to face my boss?
That's your problem. You were the one who told me to anyways. Didn't you think it through at all? Of course, if I called your boss and asked about your overtime and business trips, they would be confused. That's what you get for making moves on women in your own company. Workplace affairs never end well, you know. Well then, now that we have that sorted, how about going to court? Will you do it?
Geez, well, I guess now that my company already knows everything about this, I can't do anything about it. I'll go. I'll just pay whatever I need to with no complaint, since you've backed me into a corner like this. I hope you're happy.
Okay, that sounds good. Making it easier for yourself is a smart choice. You should start getting yourself set up with a lawyer. I think you'll need a lot of legal advice after all.
Okay, I will. God, I hope it's not expensive.
Oh, it will be, and you'll be paying for my lawyer as well, just so you know.
That's not fair.
Oh, poor Ken.
You know what? I was just wondering something. Are you still absolutely sure that you want a divorce?
You're really asking that right now? I already told you multiple times you're not going to change my mind. I can't forgive you for this. I thought you understood, but I've also been taking screenshots of your messages proving your affair just in case, so I can get this divorce filed even if you don't agree.
Whatever, forget it. I'm not going to try and convince you. It was my fault for even marrying you in the first place. Now I can see what a huge mistake it was.
You really do always see yourself as the victim, huh? You do realize that you're the problem here. Everyone would agree. Nobody agrees with the cheater. Oh, by the way, you haven't noticed anything yet, so I want to point something out to you.
Huh? What else are you talking about now? I thought we already talked about everything we needed to. What else could you possibly have to tell me?
Take a look at the chat screen you've been using. This isn't your couple chat. This is your family's group chat.
What? Oh my God, are you serious? Why would you do that? So my parents have been reading all of this the entire time? They're going to kill me.
Yeah, your parents have been here the whole time. I'm surprised you never noticed. They can see everything that we've been talking about up to now, so they know all about your affair and the divorce. I guess that goes to show this kind of thing never ends well.
Oh my god, my life is over. What am I gonna do?
In the end, Ken was fired from his company. After reading about his affair and divorce, his parents also disowned him. He never ended up marrying his beloved Macy either. They broke up shortly before the court proceedings began. It seemed like after our divorce, things just kept getting worse and worse for Ken. On the other hand, after I sent those messages, I moved out of our house and into my own place. Once our divorce was finalized, I got a great new job, and at the moment, I am very happy living as a single woman. Even so, Ken still managed to be a thorn in my side sometimes. He lied and denied things in court during the divorce, which was always difficult. Back before our divorce was settled, sometimes I worried about whether it was really possible. However, thanks to Ken being shamelessly rude and foolish in court, everything went smoothly in my favor. Macy's husband is also currently suing Ken for ruining his marriage as well. Last I talked to him, he's very relieved to have Macy out of his life as well. The both of us have been able to start over, almost with what seems like a new life. In a way, this new life is like a victory for both of us, even though it was difficult for a while. Those who cheat will always lose, and the other party will always end up happy in the end. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please press the like button. See you next time!
I'm breaking up with you. What? Why? This is totally out of left field. Because I don't want to be with you anymore. What more do you need to know? It is what it is. I just decided I can't keep doing this. But I had no idea you felt this way. I thought we had so much fun when we went earlier. Where is this coming from all of a sudden? I actually wanted to tell you in person when we were together earlier, but I just couldn't bring myself to say it. So I decided I'd just text you and tell you how I feel. What is going on? You at least could have given me some kind of hint this was coming. Is this some kind of sick joke, Ted? Look, I know my jokes are terrible, but do you really think my sense of humor is that bad? This is not a joke. I really am breaking up with you. This is for real. But why? What did I do? There must be some reason. Why can't you tell me what's wrong? I mean, we were even talking about getting married. What happened to that? Well, to be honest, you were just kind of bringing me down. I'm not having fun anymore. I guess I'm just feeling kind of worn down. What kind of vague reason is that? You really can't think of anything better? Look, I know we aren't engaged or anything, but we've even met each other's parents. I thought we were pretty serious. I really thought we were going to spend the rest of our lives together. I can't believe you're just breaking up with me out of nowhere like this. And with a text! Okay, fine. I'll try to explain it to you. Listen, no matter what I say, you have to promise not to get mad, all right? If you can promise me that, I'll tell you everything. How do you expect me to do that? If it's something that's going to upset me, how am I supposed to stop myself from getting angry? Just tell me, and we'll see if it makes me mad or not. I'd really rather not. So what if I do get angry? How is that going to change anything? Just tell me. Why do you care how I feel anymore? So what if I do get mad? That sounds pretty ominous. I guess you're right, though. Whether you get angry or not, it won't change my mind either way. So anyway, the truth is I was out drinking with my friend last month. He needed a wingman, and he knows how good I am with women. What? So you were out trying to pick up girls? Even though you already had a girlfriend? Why would you do that? See, I knew you were gonna be upset with me. Well, yeah, of course I am. That's not that different than cheating on me. Look, he really wanted my help, and I didn't want to let him down. I just wanted to help out my buddy, okay? Then when we got to the bar, there were all these girls there. I had forgotten how many single girls there are in the city. So many beautiful girls. Rich girls, young girls. It reminded me how much I was missing out on. Honestly, you just can't compare, Molly.
You say something like that and ask me not to get mad. What's the matter with you?
Hey, you're the one who wanted to know why I'm breaking up with you. Well, here it is. And there was this one girl there who I really hit it off with. I mean, the way she looks. She's exactly like the girl of my dreams.
Hold up. Are you telling me that you've already been seeing this girl behind my back?
Ding, ding, ding. You got it. I always knew you were smart. You hit the nail right on the head.
Oh my god.
So yeah, last week she finally agreed to be my girlfriend.
Oh my god, you totally have been cheating.
I guess so. But from her perspective, I was cheating on her with you. She's the one I really want to be with after all.
Wow.
I knew you would be upset. This is exactly why I didn't want to tell you the whole story. I was trying not to hurt your feelings. Do you get it now? We're finished. I'm breaking up with you.
Yeah, I get it. You were a trashy loser all along, weren't you, Ted? I just wish I'd figured it out sooner. God, why did I ever like you? At least this happened before we got engaged. Or worse yet, married. So, you said you see me as the other woman and her as your real girlfriend, right? In that case, yeah, I'm totally on board with breaking up. Let's do it. Thanks for everything. Don't ever come near me again.
Hey now, does it have to be like that? You don't have to be so dramatic. You know, if you could have only been a little like my new girlfriend, things might have been different. She's so beautiful and nice to me. If I cheated on her, I'm sure she would stay by my side. I mean, she was so understanding about my relationship with you. If you don't learn to accept people for who they are, I don't know how you're ever gonna find a boyfriend who's good enough in your eyes.
You think women need to expect to be cheated on? Are you out of your mind? That makes no sense at all to me. So your new girl already knows about me, huh?
Yeah, of course she does. I explained everything to her. I told her it might take a little time before I could break up with you. I had to get the timing right, you know?
Oh, wow. What an understanding girl she must be. Sounds like a real catch.
Oh, so now you're jealous? God, you're such a miserable person.
I'm just amazed that you found a girl dumb enough to put up with that kind of stuff. For some reason, I feel completely relieved all of a sudden. Thanks again. Keep being trashy.
I don't know why you have to leave it like that. But whatever. It doesn't really matter to me. I'm just glad that wasn't too painful of a breakup. Thanks for not making this take longer than it had to. Alright then, I guess that's about it. Thanks for everything. Hey, how have you been? It's been too long. What's new, beautiful? Remember me? We used to go out a few years back. But then we tragically broke up. However, now I've realized that tragedy is nothing more than an obstacle. It's just a small thing that stands in the way of our destiny, my love. I know we can get past it together. So, what do you say? Are you ready to embrace our destiny together? Let's give love one more chance. What do you say, my love? Do you remember how we used to be? I'm being completely serious. Think about all the good times we shared. I still love you. I always have. I always will. You can contact me whenever you want. I'll be here. Wherever you go, whatever you do, I'll be right here waiting for you. Hey, Molly. You should be a little more careful. You left your laptop open and all your text messages are right there. And, it looks like you're getting some pretty strange texts. What is this all about?
What do you mean? Oh, yeah. Oops. You're right. I should probably at least close up my laptop before I walk away. I've been so glued to my laptop for work lately, I haven't had much time to check my phone. So I've just been checking all my texts on my laptop. I didn't realize I just left that screen totally open like that. All this work is making me forgetful.
I mean, it's just me that saw it, so it's not that big of a deal. But have you been getting any, catfishing messages lately? Is everything okay?
Huh? Catfishing? When you say you saw some pretty strange texts, what exactly do you mean by that? Who does it say they're from?
Well, I didn't go through and read your messages. I would never do that. But I could see who it's from and the start of it from the notification. And it looks like it's from trash. And it starts out, "Hey, beautiful." Like I said, I didn't go in and actually read the messages, but whoever this trash is, they sent you quite a few.
How weird. Hey, beautiful? Ew, that's pretty creepy.
Why would it say their name is Trash? Does that ring any bells for you?
Trash, huh? Can't say that I've been in touch with anyone named Trash these days.
Oops. I accidentally just marked them as red.
Oh, whatever. I don't think it really matters.
Anyway, you might want to check on your phone when you have a minute. You must have gotten a notification on your phone too, right?
Did I? I didn't notice if I did. Oh yeah, I guess I did. My phone must be on silent. I had so many work notifications that one got lost in the shuffle. But I see it now. Oh my god. What in the world is this? This is so creepy!
Maybe you should change your password just in case. I'm gonna go ahead and log you out on your laptop if that's alright with you.
Yeah, go ahead. Thanks, I appreciate it. So I'll be home pretty soon, okay? I'm not super hungry, but do you think you could figure out dinner for us?
You got it. I'm sure I can throw something together.
Yay! Thanks so much. Mwah! I can't wait to see you later.
Look, I don't mind if you want to make me work for it. I like it when a girl plays hard to get. But you could at least give me something to work with here. How could you just leave me on red like that? What are you trying to do to me? Do you think I'll give up that easy? Because if you do, you've got another thing coming. You just want me to prove my love for you. Right, beautiful?
Oh my god, you almost made me spit out my coffee. Since when were you ever the romantic type? You know, you kind of freaked my husband out the other day. It's been a long time, Ted. Still not quite long enough, though. At first, I thought I was getting messages from some kind of scammer when you texted me. I was a little worried there for a second.
Wait a minute. What did you just say? Your husband?
Yeah? What about him? That you freaked him out? It wasn't that big of a deal. He's fine now. That was him who marked your messages red, you creep. He thought you were trying to catfish me. I had left my laptop open, and he happened to see what he thought was a suspicious message.
Hold on a second, beautiful. How could you do this? How could you marry someone else? You're my destiny. I thought you could feel it too. What about me? How am I supposed to live without you?
Have you lost your mind?
I've never forgotten you. You were always on my mind. Maybe I didn't treat you quite as good as I should have. But you were always on my mind. When I found out how hard you've been working, I decided it was finally time to reach out to you. I needed to make sure you were okay.
What is wrong with you?
Here. I am. I heard you started your own business, and it's been a huge success. Way to go. I always knew my girl would do big things with her life. But it's made me see you in a whole new light.
I'm John's girl now, not yours. Remember? I just told you I'm married.
Who's this John guy and why should I care?
He's my husband. Hello? Is anybody home?
I know you don't really want to be with him. Time to tell him it's over.
Nah, I'm good.
What? But we're meant to be. Do you mean to tell me you really don't feel it?
Look, I'm really busy. What is this all about? Did you just feel a sudden urge to send me a bunch of creepy texts? Are you trying to kill some time or something? I really don't have time for this, so please just leave me alone.
If you had read my texts, you would know exactly what this is about. I've always loved you. All this time, I've just been waiting for you to realize that we're fated to end up together.
Surely you can't be serious. What happened to that dream girl you landed? You never married her? You remember, right? The one who was so much more beautiful and nicer and didn't even mind if you cheated? Whatever happened to her? You were so excited to tell me all about how wonderful she was. I figured you two were living happily ever after somewhere by now.
No, she was nothing to me. We were just playing around. You've always been the one for me.
Oh, so she was running around on you behind your back, huh?
No, it's not like that. I was the one cheating on her. No girl would ever cheat on me. But enough about her. I just want to focus on you, beautiful. We need to start planning out our future together.
Has anything I've said penetrated that thick skull of yours? There is no chance.
Now that I see you in this new light, I would marry you right now, you know. Smooches! Mwah! Hey, Molly. Are you there? Why won't you answer me? Haven't you made me wait long enough? It's been a whole week since we talked. Remember when I sent you that kiss? You must have seen it. How hard are you gonna make me work for this? Why can't you just send one back? If you keep doing this to me, there's no telling what I might do. By the way, where are you living these days? I don't mind coming to you so we could meet up for coffee or something. Doesn't that sound nice? A cute little cafe date with the love of your life? Just say the word and I'll be there, Molly. Smooches! Mwah. Good lord. When is this weirdo gonna give this up? Although I do have to admit, I am kind of enjoying watching him struggle. Romeo sent you another unintentionally hilarious message.
Oh my god, not again. What an idiot! I can't believe he keeps trying to talk to me. Why can't he get it through his thick skull? Sorry about my creepy ex. I'm so embarrassed I ever went out with that loser.
Ha! Nah, don't worry about it. We all made mistakes when we were young. Maybe not that bad, but still. I can't believe this guy's still at it, though. Smooches! Mwah. Oh my god, I'm cracking up over it. There's no way he's serious, right? This has to be some kind of elaborate prank. Like, I can't even concentrate on my work because I've been laughing so hard for like the last 10 minutes.
Well, I'm glad my crazy ex is at least providing you with some entertainment. I think it's hilarious that he always happens to choose the times when you're sitting right there at my laptop to message me. Just incredible comedic timing on his part. I had no idea he had that kind of talent.
While it is objectively funny, I kinda wish he would stop. At some point, I think I might get tired of reading love letters from your ex-boyfriend. On the other hand, if he can keep cracking me up so consistently, maybe I wouldn't mind if he keeps the hits coming.
You could always just choose to ignore him if he really is getting on your nerves. I don't want you to get upset over some loser like him.
I guess I just can't help myself. When I see the notification, I feel like I have to read it. He's been too consistently funny not to. But yeah, you get so many notifications, they can be kinda distracting while I'm trying to work. Maybe you could try to remember to log out before you leave?
I'm sorry. I knew I said I would remember to log out. I'll try to get better about it. But seriously, if this keeps up, it could be kind of bad, right? I mean, he's being really creepy.
Yeah. All jokes aside, he does seem pretty unhinged. I thought maybe if we just ignored him, he would get the hint. But he's still relentless even after a whole week.
Right. I figured a week would be long enough for him to realize that it's never going to happen. What do you think we should do? We could just try to put it out of our minds, I guess.
Yeah, that seems better than trying to engage with this nut. I mean, you could try blocking him. But I almost think that might make things worse. Who knows how he might react? I think some of the things he said are already evidence enough if he ever does try anything. We should probably hold on to it just in case. It was funny for a while, but now it's gotten to the point where it's more of a pain.
I almost think we should go to the police, but he hasn't actually done anything.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not sure they would even be able to help us. Well, when you get home, let's talk it over a little more. We'll figure something out. And if you're going to read his latest round of messages, please take the necessary precautions. You will definitely spit out anything you're drinking when you see how hilarious he still is.
Oh my god. What did he say this time?
Seriously though, be careful on your way home, alright? I am a little worried about you. Wait, hold on.
What's up?
Molly, you have to promise me something. You absolutely cannot come home until I tell you it's safe.
Wait, what? Why not? You have to tell me what's going on.
I think he might be here.
What?
The doorbell just rang, so I checked the camera. There's some really suspicious looking dude out there. This is pretty much what I imagined a creep like him would look like. It could be him, right? Maybe he found out where we live. You didn't tell him where we live though, right?
No. Why in the world would I tell him that? Are you sure it's really him? This can't be happening.
For now, I think you should call up one of your friends and ask if you can stay over tonight. I don't think it's safe for you to come back here. And don't go to your parents' house. He knows where they live, right? I'll get in touch with your mum and dad and let them know what's going on. You just take care of yourself, okay? You need to promise me that you'll be safe, alright?
I'm sure I can find some place to hide out, but what about you? Are you gonna be okay?
What? Me? I wouldn't worry about me if I were you. I'm the man here. It's my job to protect you.
Okay, but please don't do anything dangerous, alright? I don't want you getting hurt. You have to promise me.
Trust me, you have nothing to worry about. You just worry about yourself. I'll be fine. I'm not going to do anything stupid. I know what a klutz I am. Right now, I'm just keeping my eye on the camera so I can see where he goes. I see no need to go out there and confront him. I don't think that would end well.
Well, I'm glad you're aware of your own limitations.
It was pretty funny, right? Glad I could make you laugh in the middle of all this. I'll let you know when he's gone, and then we can figure out what to do next from there.
Okay, thanks. Let me know if anything else happens, okay?
Molly! You have to listen to me. I don't mean you any harm. You know I would never hurt you, right? I need your help. You have to help me convince the cops I've done nothing wrong.
So how are you still able to text me if the cops picked you up?
I asked them to give me a second to explain, but they're right here. This is all just one big misunderstanding. I haven't done anything wrong. I need you to come right away. Hurry! I'm right outside your place. Hurry up before they take me away.
You really think I'm that stupid? How dare you show up at somebody's house uninvited and start banging on and kicking their door? You still think you've done nothing wrong? Are you out of your mind? Of course my husband called the cops. What did you think was gonna happen, you idiot?
But this is a violation of my civil rights.
No, it's not. You vandalized our home. Do you think my husband hasn't told me what you did? He told me you smashed up our door pretty good. We're gonna have to get a new one now.
How dare he try to come between us?
Okay then, have fun getting hauled off to jail. Thanks for playing.
Wait, you can't just leave me here like this. Please, I'm begging you. You have to forgive me. If you don't get here right now, I'm gonna be in big trouble. They really are gonna arrest me and take me to jail. You don't want that to happen, do you? Please, why won't you marry me? We're meant to be together. Why can't you see that? Listen to me, beautiful. I love you.
Hey, John. You know, there's something kind of weird about this whole ordeal. I can't quite put my finger on it. Maybe you can help me out.
What do you mean, Molly? The cops got him. It's all over now. I don't think we need to worry about him ever again.
Oh, so the police haven't contacted you yet? That's odd.
What are you talking about? Why would they need to contact me?
Seems like my ex had some interesting stories to tell them. He's claiming he was tricked into this whole thing. He says it was all one big setup.
He was tricked? But why?
You heard me. He says that you tricked him into doing all of this right from the start.
Huh?
Well, according to what he told the cops, it sounds like he might have been set up. He says that you told him to come to our place, so he went. How did he figure out where we live anyway? Once he got there, he figured out that you were just using him and you guys got in an argument. Apparently, you had convinced him that we were going to get a divorce. That's why he wanted the cops to let him check with me. He was totally convinced that I was really going to divorce you. Anything to say about that?
Man, he's even more unhinged than I thought. Why would I do all that? What's in it for me? A divorce? Does he really think he's going to be able to shift the blame for all this onto me?
I wonder. Something tells me there's a little bit more to the story.
Hold on. Don't tell me you actually believe any of this. Do you really think I would do something like that? Surely you must know that I had nothing to do with any of this.
My assistant should be there soon. I need you to make sure that you choose your words very carefully.
What? Why did you send your assistant over here?
We're getting a divorce. Don't worry, my assistant will fill you in on all the details.
Wait, what? You can't be serious. Just hold on a minute. What is going on here? Why are you divorcing me? You don't really believe him, do you?
I've been on to you for a while now, you know. Didn't you realize? I know you're trying to steal my company away from me.
No. What are you talking about? I would never do that. You must just be traumatized from everything that happened. Just calm down for a minute. Wait, did Ted tell you this? Why would you believe anything he says?
Boom! There it is. So tell me, how did you know his name was Ted?
Huh? Wait, didn't you tell me his name was Ted? Was it something else? Todd, maybe?
I never once mentioned his name to you. All you ever knew him as was trash. That's what he was saved as in my contacts for all these years. Never once did I tell you his name was Ted. So let me ask you again. How did you know his name was Ted?
Are you sure you never mentioned his name to me? I could have sworn you did.
You've been trying to sabotage my career for quite some time now, haven't you? This isn't the only one of your little schemes I know about.
No, you're not listening. This is all a misunderstanding.
Fine then. Explain it to me. Shouldn't be that hard, right? Hang on, there's one more question that needs answering. Why were you in contact with Ted? What were you guys talking about?
Oh my god.
I've been checking your phone, you dummy.
Oh god.
And it has been quite educational, to say the least. You're the one who told him I had started my own business, aren't you? It made no sense to me that he somehow knew about that. It's not like I'm famous or anything.
No, there must be some kind of mistake. Those messages were to somebody with the same name. I know more than one Ted, you know. I mean, come on. How many Teds are there in the world?
For some reason, I don't find that argument very convincing. It's a bit too convenient, isn't it?
I'm telling the truth. You have to believe me. Please, Molly. I'm your husband. The whole 2 years we've been married, I've done everything I can to support you. Why would I ever do anything to sabotage your career? I know how hard you've worked to get where you are.
Okay, then how about your affairs? Plural!
What?
Ellie from HR. And Jill from sales. And, gasp! Dan from marketing? I didn't know you swung that way. You sure do get around, huh? How many more are there that I don't know about yet? Do you just sleep with anyone and everyone who shows an interest in you?
No, none of that is true.
I am grateful to you for all the support you gave me since I started my business. Today will be your last day with the company. Thanks for all your hard work.
No. Wait.
Oh, and just one more thing. I know you were texting Ted telling him to do whatever it takes to make me fall for him. How do you think you're gonna explain that away? I figure whatever your excuse is, it'll be funny. So I'd like to hear it.
I don't know anything about that.
Let's see. You told him, and I quote,
I'll make sure you get her back, so you have to help me get what I want. Once I get on the board of our company, I'll make sure you're rewarded handsomely.
Still not ringing any bells? And I mean, Ted has always been a moron, so of course he went along with it. But look at how much you two idiots accomplished when you put all 3 of your brain cells together.
I'm telling you, this is all a misunderstanding. Why don't you believe me? It was just some other guy named Ted. I'm your husband. I would never do this to you.
What difference would that even make? So you were plotting with some other Ted to take over my company? How does that make any sense as an excuse?
Oh, well.
See? This is the kind of evidence that you can't just leave lying around. You were way too careless. That's how it was so easy for me to find out about your affairs, too.
But...
Oh, by the way, I almost forgot to mention it. I already have depositions from all 3 of the people you were cheating on me with. You messed with the wrong woman. I thought you knew better than to try me like that.
I'm so sorry. Sure, I let my impulses get the better of me, and I did cheat on you just a tiny bit. But I'm not like that anymore. I'm better now. I'm your husband, Molly. Please, forgive me. I want to spend the rest of my life with you. I thought you wanted that too.
Oh, so now you're trying to get all romantic with me too?
No, this is different.
Please, just cut the act. I can see right through you. All you're managing to do is gross me out even more. You know, as soon as you told me you were looking at my messages without my permission, I knew something was up. And I got right to the work of figuring out exactly what you were scheming. Did you really think you could fool me? If you hadn't done that, I probably never would have suspected a thing, you know?
Oh, God.
I mean, I've only checked my text messages on my laptop like once or twice.
What?
And I haven't even logged in from my laptop in a while now. You knew my password, didn't you? I bet you thought you were pretty slick. You know I'm usually pretty good about keeping all my devices secure. Did you think I would believe that you just happened to keep stumbling upon my texts?
Wait, but then why didn't you say anything at the time?
Well, I figured I'd better just play along for the time being. I wanted to see where you were going with this. I knew you'd screw up eventually, so I wanted to wait until you really screwed up big time. And you know what else you were too stupid to realize? Every time you used my password to log in on my laptop, I got a notification right to my phone.
Oh my God.
So I've known what you were doing for a very long time. You know how successful I've been in business. How did you possibly think I was too stupid to figure out what you were up to? I told you. You picked the wrong woman to mess with.
Oh. You knew all along, huh?
Well, I think we're about through here, Johnny boy. Bye-bye. It was pretty easy to get John to agree to a divorce with all the evidence I had collected. Next on the agenda, I fired all the people he had been sleeping with. At least, the ones I knew of. Then I made sure that neither John nor his 3 lovers could find a job anywhere around here. It's amazing what a bad recommendation can do for your employment prospects. They all had to leave town to find work, so I'm glad I never have to see them again. Best of luck to them keeping a roof over their heads. Strangely, I don't even feel that sad about my marriage ending. I'm really looking forward to all the freedom I'll have now that I'm living on my own. No matter what happens, you've got to stay positive. That's my whole outlook on life. Thanks for watching all the way to the end. We hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button and let us know what you thought in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this and press the bell for notifications.